So hello and welcome back to Jonah's boxing blog with me, Eddie Morris.
Myself, Jonah.
Bromley.
Stuart, Elwell.
And we're here today with another three awesome legends here again today. And we're going to get Bromley's story and we get Stuart Elwell's story. Start off with the amateurs and then we'll go progress on to Stuart Elwell's pro career. Right, so you ready for the first questions, lads?
Yeah, crack on.
Who wants to go first?
I'll be first.
Go on, yeah. Get to Elwell.
So, how old was when you first got into boxing?
About 11. I'd say, a lot of us now, from boxing to 11 years old. So just before junior school, high school, got into about 11 years old.
And where did you grow up then?
Charlton Farm.
Charlton Farm?
Yeah.
Oh, nice and local. And you went to Wildau Boxing?
Yeah.
Wildau Boxing? And
Yeah.
you, Stu? Where was you growing up then?
No, I was actually started with Plec Boxing Club.
Plec Boxing?
Yeah.
How old?
I started when I was 10, just training.
Training?
Obviously boxing I started when I was 11.
Was Joe Wood still there then?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
50 pence a week.
50
Trainer.
To train there.
Which venue was that then? The Plec, was it? The...
It was down by the canal. It was like
Yeah,
an
yeah,
old
it's the
building.
same one, yeah, the one by the
Yeah,
canal, yeah.
Magdal,
Yeah.
Old
got
place, very old
burnt
place.
down as well. We were still training with it burnt down. We were still training afterwards. It's falling apart, man.
In the winter, it was absolutely freezing, wasn't it?
Bolted.
What was Wednesbury like for you, your first time you went in?
I went in midweek. My cousin was boxing at the time, Scott Southern. He told our old man about it. So went down midweek. And only went down to have a look, went down, I still got my school stuff on. Ended up joining in, training, loved it, and then it just went from there.
Remember your first time walking into the gym, Stuart?
Yeah. I remember going to Elwell Junior School, and my dad says, "I've got a surprise when you come back." And because I was into like breakdancing at the time, I thought, he's got me one of these ghetto blasters, like, I can't wait, man. So I'm looking forward to this. Like, got back home, just kind of get the tracksuit on. This is a bit weird, Dad. This is where we're going. He's going down the gym, down the boxing gym. At the time, we lived at the Four Horseshoes pub, which is literally about a 2-minute walk to where the Plec gym used to be. We walked over there into the boxing gym. I was like, "This ain't what I expected, Dad." And he's got me set up on one of the bags. And I was naturally went to the southpaw, right-hander, but I naturally went to the southpaw.
You're actually listed as a southpaw on your boxing record.
Well, at the time, Johnny Dixon, and if you remember John Dixon,
Yeah.
he had the butchers down Crankle Lane as well. And I believe it was Paul Chance, he's trainer for
Yeah.
as well.
We recently had Paul on, David. Did you see that one?
Yeah. Well, he picked me up on it and he says, start jabbing, son, start jabbing on the bag. And he just took it from there, to be fair.
Did you enjoy it?
No. You tell you what I wanted to get over after.
Enjoy your first session?
Yeah, so I think Chrissy Harpin was the one that started me.
Yeah.
Start off with. So just went through the basics, the stance, and then started from there. And then went next week, and so within weeks I was having medical and ready to go.
I was just going to ask you then, how long did you train for before you went for your medical? So
It was only about 3 months.
3 months and straight in.
Straight in.
11 coming up to 12 then, would you have been?
Yeah.
But you? You would have trained for a couple of years before you got your first medical, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I suppose it would have been, yeah.
So do you remember just like your first years at Plec? Was that mainly just training
I
and...
remember my first fights. I remember at Rugy Workman's Club. I can't remember the Cura fought, but I remember being there. And I remember my second fight was against Jimmy Gould.
Oh, Jimmy
My
Gould?
second fight was there on the Tips and Home show.
How old did you have been then? 12, 13? 12?
11.
11?
11, yeah.
11?
Yeah.
What year? Because you were a lot younger than us, so what year would that have been?
88.
90.
88, 90?
Yeah.
1990?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the year of breakdance and all that kind of, everybody
Yeah,
was
that's
all Beastie Boys
89, I
and...
was still at junior school at the time, it was 89.
Yeah, it was about, so I was born in 77, so yeah, about 89, about the same time.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first show? Do you remember your first show?
Yeah, my first 2 fights was away. About one was in Birmingham, one was Wolverhampton. Won the first one, majority. Second one, stopped the kid. Because I say, all new to me, so I was like, what's going on? The ref's going on. So I just stood there and I was going, come back to the corner. I thought, what have I done? What's happened? Down and standing, stopped the kid in the second round. I think I won my first 2, lost my third. And then progressed from there.
Remember your first fight?
Yeah, say it's at Rugy Workman's Club. Yeah, I won that one. I won my first fight. I lost to Jimmy. That was on obviously Tipton's home show, and I was away fighting from play. It was the majority. I remember the fight. I've actually got it on VHS. I was trying to find it for tonight. It's in my mum's house somewhere, and I just can't find it out. But I know I've definitely got it.
Do you remember roughly how many fights you had on your first season?
First season, it was been hit and miss, to be honest. That's why I ended up leaving Plek. So I had 7 fights for Plek. Won 5, lost 2, both to Jimmy. My 5th and my 7th fight, so I fought Jimmy. And I went to numerous shows afterwards, and I could never get matched. And my dad said, "You know what? Forget this. Just go to Wednesbury." And I was like, "I don't want to, Dad. Don't want to." So I like to play because Matty Off was there, Dale Off was there.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, Dale's still a good friend of mine. Well, Matty is, but I don't see Matty. But I see Dale daily, really. So yeah, he actually works the same place as me. And he said, "No, we'll go to Wednesbury." And we went to Wednesbury, and yeah, just carried on from there. And to be fair, I continued.
Your first 7 fights for Plek, do you remember what venues you was going to then? Was that all into clubs?
I remember my first one, obviously, because that was my debut as an amateur. I remember my second one because that was my first loss. And I remember my 7th one because that was my second loss. Obviously against Jimmy, that was U-Tree Workman's Club.
Oh, U-Tree Workman, yeah, I forgot.
Awesome club that was.
Yeah, awesome club, yeah, we mentioned that one the other
Awesome
day.
place.
Big place, right? Big place.
Awesome place, like Tommy Shell. Was brilliant.
I remember the first time you come down to the gym now. Got to be like close season because she was in the hall. We had the gym down.
Yeah.
Same 4 we had to do.
When he was the exams, he used to have tables out there. Then.
Yeah. Yes, that's how, yeah, we look,
You had to
moving
pass it off there.
Yeah, that's a move, didn't we?
And I think everybody else was outside playing football because it was like close.
Yeah,
And he says, "Call me back in." He says, "There's some sparring and just be yourself." And yeah, first time I boxed a little spar at Southport. Fucking knocked me all around the gym.
He's awkward at times. It's an unfair advantage because it wasn't heard of, was it, having a Southport back then?
And I said that to me
Ollie
earlier.
Richards, yeah, was one who used to get changing. He could change.
I said that earlier. I told him, there was 3 of us, so there was me, you and Jason Nightingale.
Yeah.
But all the people at our spar was like Jason Nightingale, Mutley, so there was all orthodox. So I was the first one, Southport. I hated fighting Southports. You couldn't get used to it, around to it.
There was quite a few of you who was all decent boxers at that era though, in Wednesbury, and you was all similar sort of weight as well, were you?
Yeah.
Weight
So-
and I think it was
And skill level as well.
ages
So,
as well.
yeah, all similar
Ages
ages,
and
you, Woodley, all that.
Well, there was
close.
at the time there was the 3 of us, there's me, Stuart, Jason Nightingale, and we was all around about 39 kilo, were we? And obviously
39 kilo,
39
right.
kilo. Like that, eh?
You
But-
spar each other quite often then?
Yeah. But I hated sparring because, like I say, spar Jason Nightingale, hands as fast as hands just Mutley. His hands was quick as well. You'd throw 1, you'd come back with 3. But yeah, there's the 3 of us, 39 kilo. So we had to decide who went up. I stayed at 39 kilo. I think Jace went down
I was 42.
You went to 42, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think Jace went down to 37. So.
Heavy was you like on your first fight? When I say I was 4'11". Yeah.
4'11", so what did we do with that?
4 stone 11, so what's that many kilos? It's only a few weeks.
2.2, so
I was.
It's not
So
bad.
4'11".
nearly 9 stone, were you?
No.
I ain't got a
It's
calculator.
about 5 stone, eh?
Yeah, just. I was like 4 stone 11.
Oh, 4 stone, 2.2, so it's 2.2 pound. So, yeah,
2.2 kilos to a pound.
yeah. I'll work that out to me.
Yeah, I would say so. That's how we worked it
I'm
out.
usually quite good
This
at
is
maths.
a room full of boxes trying to be.
All the bags around here, they'll be got to be bags
Well,
on.
shoes and socks off, count our toes. But, second season, do you remember your second seasons coming into your second season?
Yeah, the second season was the first time I went into the ABAs.
Tougher opponents as well then.
Yeah, and I remember I'd done a bit of coaching with Waldo, so you know, it's like when we boxed, you boxed every round. A lot of the time though, you get kids that come through the ABAs, they'll get boys, or I think we boxed every round. And
Yeah.
that's
I
the
know,
first
I
year
did
we
as
went. Yeah.
Both in the ABAs at the same time then, but two different
Yeah,
weights
yeah.
on your second
Different weights,
season.
The first year I ever remember is like I say when we all got to quarters.
Right,
Yeah.
miles.
Me, Jason, Stu, all got to
Who
quarters.
was your fight in Wales then?
Yeah.
Had some tough kids out there as well.
Yeah.
They
First
had
time I
some tough
fought,
kids.
fought Gavin Race.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, never took
We
very
went
tough kid.
down, went down on the Friday. We
Yeah.
trained as soon as we got there. Then my old man and his old man went out on the beer. Left me, Jason, and Stu in the digs.
Yeah.
Causing riots.
Imagine Jason was like.
He's like, coil spring, wasn't he?
Yeah.
How old was you then? Like 12, 13?
11, wasn't it?
I was then 11 then.
Yeah,
First year of the schoolboys, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
11, 12, yeah.
12, yeah.
12 you'd have been there, wouldn't you?
So,
Because entered like the second year like your senior school, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
That's
yeah, as I said
the
before, I mean, we went to, we was at the show the week before, I think it was Wolverhampton. I forgot your gum shield,
Yeah,
so we had to
that's
put
what
on
it
my gum shield. So we went to weigh in, and obviously you have to put your gum shield in there, it's the ref. Put my gum shield in, it was all in one kid, I forgot he borrowed it, I had to remould it
I mean, chewing
there
on
and
it.
then.
You need some hot water quick for
Yeah,
it in,
just
yeah.
got water, remould it, and then, trained on the morning. It's the first time I was underweight, so I could have something to eat. And then we went to the show, and Gavin Reese stopped me in the third round.
How did you get on in your first OBAs?
Schoolboys, I won the schoolboys the first time.
First time straight in winning?
Yeah,
Oh, brilliant. Is that on the shorts as well?
Yeah, it's the only, well,
How many times could you enter? It was 4, wasn't it?
4 times you can
It was
enter,
4.
yeah.
That's the second pair today we've seen with loads of England flags on, folks. Second pair today.
How many's on that?
3.
Yeah,
Three.
same as Andy's.
Same as Andy's, yeah.
Andy won it 3 times.
See, there's a story behind this. Me and Andy Lester, we both won 5 titles with Wednesbury. We both got to the final of another one, which could have made it 6.
Yeah.
And I lost in the NRB season. I think Andy lost in the schoolboys, to be honest, in the final.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
His final year.
that's
He
right.
was on his final year, schoolboys, yeah.
Did you find the schoolboys lot harder, lot tougher opponents, quicker, faster?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know.
Well, you've won quite a few anyway. So if you won 3, you was probably struggling for fights if you had them 3 badges on your shorts after that.
To be fair, yeah. I mean, I went down, I fought Sam Glasser. Did you come down to Cornwall? We stopped in the caravans.
Yeah, it was the caravans, alright.
I fought Samuel Glasser on his own show. And I remember putting my shorts on because I was proud as punch with them, I was at
Yeah,
the
man,
time.
you will be.
And got these shorts on, and one of the dads said to me, "You don't see many people like them shorts down here." I was like, "Mate, I was proud as punch I was." And I won my fight that night. And well, that night turned nasty day because we all went out and I was absolutely pie-eyed. We went out, we was in a nightclub all together, all tops off and everything. We was about 16, what were we? 17?
Yeah, we'll be old, yeah.
I remember coming back to the caravan, me head in a bucket.
What tough venues would you say you fought at in your ABAs?
During the ABAs I fought at
Welsh kids was quite tough.
Bethnal Green.
Bethnal Green.
Yeah, that was a tough place to
Where would that have been your call then? No?
Your call,
Yeah,
yeah.
your call.
Yeah. That was a
Big
tough
venue
place.
and a big venue as well.
It is, yeah.
Was it all smoking still then as well? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I actually remember,
Parkour was the worst, right? Yeah. Horrible place, Parkour Hotel. Got to go over there and you just smoke everywhere there.
do you remember the year before we went to Bethnal Green again, to York Hall, and it was me, you, Jace, and we was running down the high street and we had some stink bombs from somewhere. And we went past the cafe, we threw into a cafe, and we cleared the cafe. It's 24-hour cafe, I remember seeing it all the time, 24-hour day open. It's closed when we come past one.
Some of the stuff you got in, you didn't do that.
We were a kid though, were we? So, with lads out, we just mess around what lads are doing.
When you boxed at the hotels, you used to pinch all the towels and everything there.
Do you remember he was coming back as well, in the back of the coach? And Cyanide guy was hanging out the back window come out, he was hanging on, he's got the motorway. He fell out the window on the coach.
Some great joke like that.
Madness.
What was one of your favourite venues you ever boxed at?
Probably the Hilton Hotel, Birmingham. Because I think back in them days you had the old collar tuxedo venues, didn't you? And
I was a black
black
toilet
collar,
bench.
yeah. So they used to have.
Dinner jackets, you used to
Dinner
call them
jackets,
down.
yeah.
They used to call them dinner
He
jackets.
was always tucked in the corner out the way, but
Yeah, man, right at the back. And
Couldn't have
yeah,
no
or you could
sports
shoot.
could you either?
nah.
Like your parents had to stand in the corner and just watch from afar. I don't agree with them, to be honest.
That's when they kept it all prim and proper, wore it, no
Yeah.
shouting and swearing and all that. What would you say one of your favourite venues was?
Favourite? The Assembly Halls at Derby, by far.
And that junior ABAs again?
That was the schoolboy finals.
Schoolboy
He
finals.
was always held there. An amazing place to box.
What
Can you
was-
imagine? He's had the snooker there, don't they? So it's all tiered all the way around.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
So his
yeah.
classmates really good.
And obviously that would have been no smoking, being a small arena, so nobody would have smoked in that one.
I can't remember, to be honest with you.
It's a difference back then as well. If it was like a local show in like a social club
If
or
it was a
something like
social
that,
club or like a pub or something,
Yeah.
yeah, smoking, but like you mean,
at the
if it
sports
was like-
arenas and that, there was no smoking in that back then, if I believe. So there wouldn't have been smoking in the venues back then. But I don't think you could smoke in the gala baths, if I remember. I don't
No,
think
no,
you could
no,
smoke
no,
in
no,
there.
you couldn't smoke in
smoking in the
Gala
gala
Baths,
baths.
That was always one of my favourites as well, the God of Us.
God of
That's
Us.
probably-
Show, yeah.
I was wicked for us because literally living on Tantony, it was like 5 minute walk.
Yeah.
£5 to get around. I remember paying the £5 to get in, and that was it. And just walk
Never
back.
boxed there, never boxed.
God of Us. Well, before that, it was the 88-40.
Yeah, how do you feel?
Yeah, I do see also.
I thought that.
Yeah, I think you say you fought two there, didn't you?
Yeah, did you?
We like the Gala Bass one though, because our mate used to run down, open the fire, one would pay. Somebody go down, open the fire, see there a few urine. We got away with that for a few times, to be fair, before they sussed, and they couldn't put a lock on it because everybody got to use it for the fire escape as well. But they started putting somebody standing by the door, so you couldn't go out that way. It was the stairs to the changing rooms and the swimming pool and that. But we also just used to sneak in. Nobody's taking a notice. It's alright, mate, I was looking for the toilet. But yeah, Gala Bass, wicked venue.
How'd you find out the training? When I went to women's kids. How did you find it? Like your own personal? Did you find it hard? Yeah, was it tough?
Yeah,
That training bench was tough, wasn't it?
Yeah, the banks.
Yeah, the banks.
When everyone said we're on the banks, oh, nah.
carrying him up them banks.
It took some carrying as well.
You had the athletic track, you had the banks.
At the banks, yeah. I mean, I
I didn't run first, eh? We you got to run.
Yeah.
Tony Marshall used to take us on the run round Wednesbury.
Yeah, the
And
Bulldog.
he was, yeah, and he was at
Up Boys Road.
Oh, did you go up the hill first?
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
go round the
Boys
block and
Road,
back
yeah.
down?
Whatever.
Back on the duck, past the duck pond?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
That's a decent little run, that is.
And then say you did the old. But so I only went to Wilders, so I couldn't compare it to any other clubs. So I was like, we all boxed different clubs, so the difference. But
How different was Wednesbury to like Pleck for you?
Wednesbury was, to be fair, Wednesbury was a lot more organised. At Pleck, I mean, you had got Tony there, and I think he's only just recently left there, hasn't he? I don't know. You had Tony there, Johnny Dixon was there, Joey Wood was there, and to be fair, the training wasn't so bad as a kid, but
That's older like as well, wasn't they?
yeah,
There was older trainers, wasn't there, John? And
there wasn't, and a lot of the kids were older as well. I mean, you got Delroy Spencer there, Mark Fox, he was there. They was like the two golden boys at the time, and then obviously all the energy we put into them too, because they was doing quite well at the time, to be fair. And you sort of get little waylaid a little bit, if you like. But when you get to Wednesbury, everybody was together.
yeah.
It was like a proper team. Like
Yeah.
Who was the main trainers at Wednesbury then?
As well.
Who was the main trainers at Wednesbury then?
Wednesbury's Errol.
Just Errol. And who was the helpers then?
you had
Oh, you had
Errol,
Potter, yeah.
you had Potter, you had Chrissy Harpin,
Old Bill, yeah, Jim, old Bill.
Bill at the beginning there.
Yeah, but Lenny Rhodes, I was in there, but he was
And
there.
then Bob coming down.
Yeah,
Bob
yeah.
was there as well, yeah.
Yeah. So that was the main few. But I think when we first started, it was Chrissy Harpin that went through your stance and your footwork.
He was helping out the kids, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah. And then
Yeah.
he sort of progressed, and then
Yeah.
we thought to train with Errol, and Errol we went to Wandsbury, and
You remember the sweaty gloves and
Yeah, get him at the
equipment?
basket.
God, yeah, you have to
Yeah,
race to the
at
basket.
the changing rooms.
And you'd race out to the basket, wouldn't you? You'd race to the basket. I'm getting them.
he'd rush in, and he'd come back. You got two left hands. Oh shit, that's the back.
And then soaking wet and like.
Nothing left was that. No padding in him. Remember, you take your knuckles off on a Monday. All the skin come off, and just heal. Then you're back in Wednesday. Take them off again.
Hanging the bags up on the bar.
Yeah.
How many fights did you have as an amateur?
As an amateur, 118,
119, that was a good
Yeah.
career. Over how many years?
11 till I was 17, 6 years.
And when you 16, is that when you go to the senior school boys then?
It is. I sort of fell off the scene a little bit, to be honest, but when I started going out with my friends, and you know, you get on sort of a different path in life, don't you? As soon as you get girls coming on board and you start finding what alcohol's all about,
Adultery, yeah,
That's it,
basically, yeah, when you become
just fell by the
adult.
wayside a little bit, to be honest, and I stopped going. I was 17 when I stopped going down. I think I had about three senior fights for Wednesbury, and then I stopped going for whatever reason.
How many seasons did you box for Wednesbury?
I only did one at Plec, so it'd been not 5.
5 at Wednesbury. And how many schoolboys you went to? Every year, 5 schoolboy championships.
Yeah, so I entered all the schoolboys with Wednesbury. Yeah.
And what about you? Did you enter the IBAs every year or?
Yeah, I mean, I've done about 2 or 3 years. I only boxed for a couple of years because it was football and boxing myself.
You was doing really about football, weren't you?
Yeah, and I was doing better at football at the time because we played football against each other as well for the town team, didn't we?
Yeah.
She played in
Warsaw.
played in goal there.
Yeah, that's it.
We played for Warsaw, so I played for West Brom. But then, so it was either I had to make a decision. It was either football or boxing. But at the time, I was doing better at football, so I sort of left. Was about 14, 15.
Is that when you come out to the IBAs then?
Yeah, just packed it all in. I tried to come back, but I think once you've left, and you try to go back, and if you are saying it properly. But yeah, so then I just packed it all in and just concentrated on football.
Got any funny memories you want to tell us about? Any of the stories you've got from back then?
I mean, from when Stuart come, it was a 3 of us, me, you and Jay Sport at the time. It was just the camaraderie with each other, exactly. I mean, Stuart sort of a few jokes. When we used to get weighed in, he'd put his foot on the back of the scales, so you would panic when his foot was on the back. Yeah, I suppose then at the time, because like, you look at his now, you'd have like separate change rooms, you'd all, you used
like
boxing,
the same
all
In the same room, yeah.
Yeah.
and then like, you know you're boxing, so when we was warming up, Steve said, just box like you know good, what do you mean? So we used to, like we haven't boxed before,
Yeah.
so then once you go in the ring, you go, oh, he's easy.
See, I remember that in the warming up before
Yeah.
the fight. Yeah.
You
I used to go orthodox.
you spot shadow box like you never boxed before, so yeah, so it was, yeah. So we've gone in the ring, it's completely different. So yeah, it's just, I mean, like you say, it's like a family, all right?
Yeah.
Obviously, 3 of you being similar weight, similar age, you thrive off each other as well. And did you all follow each other to each other's fights as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the time we did. We was on the same shows. Yeah. But I think the second year in the ABAs was when we got to the quarters against Coventry, I think it was, wasn't it?
I don't get I lost to Darren McDermott. I did the Mersey final that year, the second time.
No, I think the second year I fought Reece, I fought him again in the quarters the year after. I think that was Coventry. And again, yeah, I think he dropped me in the second.
Would you say it was your toughest fight you had?
Yeah, definitely.
He had a punch in him, actually.
He was small as well,
As a kid, as a kid, he had like awesome like punch power. Because, I mean, well, he had me came on my backside, and he did was, he hit me one referee went, 6. 6! You're cool, 6, where's one to 5 gone?
Yeah, well, I think second time I fought him, first round, I got on top of him first round. Second round towards the end, and I thought, where's he gone? And then just boom, big left hook come over. I don't remember nothing in the third round at all.
I think he did have a decent ABA record. I've been doing a bit of research on him. He's done very well, to be fair. Yeah. It was your toughest ABA fight before you went senior? Do you remember who your toughest opponent was?
I'm going to say Darren McDermott.
How did you say you could get 100 and what?
118.
You won how many?
I lost 19, so 99.
That's a good record. Yeah, man, very good record.
So Darren McDermott, so the first year of the schoolboys, I met him in the Western Mercia final. Obviously I beat him that time. Second year he beat me, and he went on to win the schoolboys the same year. The third year I fought him again, and obviously I beat him and went on to win the schoolboys. I think he went up a weight the last year.
What did you win then? Did you have like a trophy? The schoolboys? Or was it like a plate?
It's a little plaque, yeah.
Little plaque, yeah. Thought it was.
Yeah.
What, did you win anything like that? Trophies?
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, I mean, I think it's like my mum and dad. She got boxes and boxes
In the
and
loft,
yeah, just all packed away.
Still got your boxing shirt or shorts or anything?
Still got a couple of Midlands champion vests, yeah. But that's as far as I mean. Like I say, I've always won Midlands few years on a bounce, but like I say, every year I'd come up against Reece and yeah.
Just certainly when you make the same one.
Yeah, that was it.
I just see what can. Do you mean like we've had what now? This is 8 for. I mean, he's been on here now 10, is he? And you can like you actually see. Do you mean like for like Wednesbury? There is where we've always reached the Midlands final.
Yeah.
At least.
Somebody will get to the final.
Got to the Midlands final. You know what I mean? So in itself, I mean that's so impressive.
Wednesbury is one of the best clubs in the country, hands down.
By far.
Yeah, definitely.
By far.
It's got a
And
good, got a
we
good
have
record.
our work
Very
over
good
like a lot of
record.
things.
Yeah.
It's like when like our box, you had me, and I say me, Andy, Adi Aldi, and
Macca.
Paulie Cowley.
Oh.
Yeah, Paulie Cowley. We was in the semi-finals and he's have been done before.
4 lads, one
Four,
club.
yeah, from the same club. Was actually like all 5 like the semi-finals of schoolboys. And Adi Aldi lost to Ingle, and I lost one of the All brothers, either Paul or Michael All. But yeah, those tough kids. I was from County Durham. Yeah.
Well,
proper
so
tough
you
kids.
look at the sparring. You're sparring against some of the top 3 in the country.
Yeah.
Different weights. You couldn't get no better sparring than that, could you?
Yeah,
In fact,
definitely.
It was just
all in the same
toughest to sparring in the club back then.
You work with each other, don't you?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, I mean, Stu,
I punching into his head off, haven't you?
No, for different reasons. Stu, it was hard because of his just natural strength, his power, natural strength. Being at Southpaw, Jason Nightingale, with his
He's
speed.
fast, man.
He's like lightning, more he
Yeah.
Jace.
He's fast.
Mutley again, because of his speed and his hands.
Yeah, you got a good left hook as well.
Yeah, and then, like I say, sparred Jamie Doherty. Jamie Doherty was alright then until he caught him a few times and you see his expression changes, but I'm taking this serious now.
We're hoping to get
Oh,
Tommy and
Mutley
Jamie
though.
on.
Do you know, do you mean, his other brother,
Neil.
Neil. He was good and all, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was quick, he was.
Neil
Very
Woodley was
quick.
very good. Yeah, Neil Woodley was.
Yeah.
I want to say, how old's him?
Neil's a lot
your
younger
age,
than me,
isn't
so
he?
he's
He's
in his
2 years younger than
Yeah,
me.
yeah, he's a couple of years
younger,
younger.
Yeah.
So I'm 47 this year, so he's got to be 45, 44,
Yeah,
45 now.
Wednesbury had a really tough era for you lot, to be fair. When you look at how many fighters, was Pete Nightingale and all them still training there as well, so you had a lot of the
Yeah,
older
yeah.
ones
Yeah.
to inspire you on.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you said earlier, I mean,
Idealdi, yeah, there's all them,
Lots of Phil
Macca,
and
me.
Macca and Ideal, you looked up to him, but then like you say, you got Andy Lester.
I left there in 1990, I did. Yeah, when I left there.
Did you have to,
I remember you vaguely, to be honest with you, because you was all like one of the older kids.
Well, I was,
remember you being there.
what's it called, when I just seen you was a junior, yeah. I was fucking, so I've been about 15, 16 then.
Yeah.
I think you had a little, not cliques, but you had a little, like say there's me, Stu,
Circle
Jace,
there.
then there was Zhao, Mickey,
Me,
Keane, Moss,
Mickey,
Scotland.
Elwell as well. What's his name? Sorry, Elwell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then you obviously had Adi Alden, Ascot, Brown,
Macca.
Andy
Macca,
Lester.
yeah,
Andy
exactly. That
Lester.
generation
Yeah.
was all similar ages as
Yeah,
well,
so
yeah.
you had, even though you all boxed
Andy
together, you had
Lenton, Daz Lenton,
Yeah.
Brand Summers.
Hans Summers.
That was. But yeah, saying that, he was all good. We was all good, talented boxers.
Well, every name you mentioned there were all decent boxers as well.
Yeah.
They all won something like that, they all
Yeah,
there in the
yeah.
past, were
Who'll give you the inspiration, do you think, at Wednesbury for you?
Macca Bridges, 100%. I used to idolise the bloke, to be honest.
He said the same, he used to like watching Macca as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, never forget his robe on the back. If anyone can, Macca can.
Macca
And again, we've been like with him as well. It's because of what he actually happened in his early days when he had a lot of losses. He had a lot of losses,
Yeah,
Macca
yeah.
did. You know what I mean? And he just kept going. And then,
You find box for England.
England about 4 times, so
Yeah, box for England.
yeah, man, actually fought England about 4 times, I think he did, with Macca. But he was a proper fast forward, Macca, lightning, absolute lightning hands.
Who would you say was your favourite trainer? Like, obviously,
Well,
Elwell.
really,
Yeah, it's anyone who really did anything, really. It was at all.
Yeah, it's got to be Errol.
You'd have Terry come past where you'd be skipping. Terry come past it. You're boxing tomorrow.
I only said the same.
Yeah.
I only said the same. You want Wednesday.
Step it up, step it up.
Yeah.
That's the difference now. I think that it was you just chucked in, were you? In boxing tomorrow, or was I doing the
Or now, you mean to show. I mean, do you mean like I've actually been like in the gym training to tell you something, like obviously, I don't know how it's found out. Oh, Johnny, come on, you want tonight?
And that's how quick you was on sometimes.
Yeah.
You have any
Well,
like that as well?
What's that?
Like 1 day's notice or something in your mum?
Nah, to be fair, I've never had it that short, but
I'd walk in the gym and say, oh, come on, Johnny, you want tonight? But no mobile phones, so yeah, you wear when you walk in the gym.
That's it,
I've
yeah.
been looking for you for 3 days, Jonesy. You haven't been to the gym.
I seen you in 3 months.
Yeah, I think it is like I say. You always just you're boxing tomorrow, and that, you go, oh, it's hard. Never like. But now I think today, like, the kids have like weeks' notice. You're fighting in
Yeah, I
2
think you get like
weeks.
a couple of weeks' notice. Yeah,
But
no.
then they go, well, how many fights has he had? They want to know everything
Everything
about
about
the
the
boxer.
kid.
How many fights has he had? How's he got on? Is he this? Is he southpaw? Is he orthodox? we don't worry about nothing like that.
I remember asking the same
Boxing
sort of
everything.
questions when I was a kid to Terry. He says, don't worry about that, son. Let me sort that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guards as well, you know, because when our box, you had all sorts of things at guards.
Nah. When we first started, we don't have
But you as well, no.
No, he can't when I was
Yeah, when did he come in at guards? About 92, 93, something
It
like
was the first year that the schoolboys really went in.
that. So 1990 was that?
91,
Was it?
91.
Yeah.
91. Yeah, so that was. Yeah, 'cause the Commonwealth Games first wore it. They started all wearing their guards after that, was it?
I think it's when I was beginning, to come along towards like the end of mine. It's when I was beginning to get to wear them then. There was like them old rubber things.
Yeah, there's a lot more health and safety.
They look Ming
That's it, yeah. That's
It
all
was-
about
It was like Ming.
Yeah,
It was a big massive point there.
There's a lot more health and safety involved and all that kind of stuff.
And you had
then,
more. They did
yeah.
headed wobble.
I'd had a black ear off when I did. Somebody punched me in the ear hole with their guard, and when I took it off, my ear was black, yellow, purple, everything. I think it folded over on the inside of it.
Started you more because sometimes it's safe. It
Yeah,
fell
you'd
down,
put it down in your
put it
face.
down, it was
Yeah.
big.
You're doing blood, you're constantly doing this thing.
You watch that many ABA fights and the kids are putting their red guards up. It's-
That boxing show the other day.
Yeah,
they're all doing
their
it.
guards was a
All
bit
the
too big
kids
for
on the
some of
show.
them, and you keep seeing them. They
It's
stop.
only this big. Head guard on that big. But the kids had the kids on.
It was a shame, to be fair, watching some of them, to be fair. And you thought, oh my god, he's only tiny and he's in the ring, and you think, well, you all started at that, like 10 day of fighting,
Yeah.
and you're watching your mate's kid who's only 10, and then proper going at it, and you're thinking, oh my god. But good fun. Right, anything else you want to say on the amateur side, lads?
No, that's just a couple of everything, yeah. So.
Well, coming towards the end of the amateur side, and we're going to be continuing in a minute with Stuart Elwell. So we've heard Bromley's version, Elwell's version, bit off our jonah here, and yeah, back in a couple of minutes, folk, with Stuart Elwell's pro career. So here we are, back on the blog, and we're doing Stuart Elwell's now pro career. And we're going to start off with year 2000, Wolverhampton Civic Hall, Ernie Smith, as we just mentioned him as well. 6 rounder, 6 times 2 minutes. Do you remember that? Your first pro fight?
I do. I remember it really well. Boxing Ernie. I remember when we finished, obviously I won that fight, and we was in the change rooms afterwards, and he came up to me and says, I said to him, what you headbutt me for? Because he kept headbutting me. And he only said to me, welcome to the pro ranks. Got a big black eye up there, really nutting me.
He was training at Wednesbury then as well, wasn't he?
Not at the time, no.
Was Staybridge then, was he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Staybridge, yeah.
Yeah, nice kid, to be fair. Good God rest him, like, and his brother. He was a lovely kid, to be honest. Outside the ring, he was a nice kid.
You boxed him twice, 2000 and 2005.
Yeah, 2005 had some time the services, and I came out, and it was my first fight back after.
He was a tough kid. He'd done 100 and some fights, journeyman fights.
Yeah, he did,
He fought some tough lads up and down the country. You had 8 pro fights in a row. You did without undefeated as well, and you even had a little gap in between that. So you had your first fight was Ernie Smith.
Yeah. Me too, I think. The second one was it?
You had three pro fights before you joined the army. Was that right?
Yeah, well, I joined the Marines, so I did 3 fights, then I joined the Royal Marines and went back amateur.
You fought many amateurs when you went back amateur?
Yeah, I did. Probably another 15 fights, to be honest. In the combined services. I actually never won the combined services. The first year, I genuinely believe I got robbed.
Yeah.
I fought. He'll come back to me in a minute. Who I fought, but he'd never been beat. This lad had never been beaten. I remember boxing him, and at the end of the fight, I've never done it before. Never have. And I put my hands in the air. It's like, now I've got this, done it.
Yeah.
And then the referee came the other way. I was like, can't believe it.
Shocking.
Absolutely shocked. Couldn't believe it.
Whose show was that on? His own show?
No, that was it was actually HMS Nelson, which was our own show. And yeah, so I didn't get the combines, and he went on to get to the final. I think that year. Then the second year I fought him again, and the second year he boxed me head off. To be honest with you. He was,
how many fights did you have when you was in the Marines?
It's about 15.
15?
Yeah.
And that would have all been at ABA level?
It was ABA level, yeah. So I actually never got past the combines. So we went abroad, went to New York, Australia. We went to Australia. I fought. He was a lad who got a silver medal at the Olympics in 2000. Cocky lad he was, proper cocky he was. I dropped him in the first round, and I actually went on to win the fight. And straight after, he wanted to go in again. He wanted to do it again because over there at the time, you could have another fight straight after. You could have 3 or 4 fights in the same night.
Oh.
It was unheard of over here. You'd
Yeah.
never do it. Yeah.
So you've been New York, Australia?
New York, yeah. We went to Gleason's gym.
Gleason's gym?
Yeah, it was all the squad was over there. There's probably what, about 15 of us.
Did you meet many famous people while you was there?
Zab Jude was in there. He was training while we was there.
Was that Freddie Roach and all that there then?
No, he wasn't there.
That was Wild
That
Star, yeah.
But that's the only one I can remember who really famous boxer was Zab Judah.
Zab Judah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an amazing gym though. All the memorabilia all over the walls and the
it's class.
posters and that. You know, every star's actually been in there.
Well, we talking to some of the trainers afterwards, and he actually showed us how to wrap your hands properly. And I brought that back to me when I came here, because it's a different way of training completely.
Sorry, lads.
Cough it up, it might be a problem.
Sorry, lads. Carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, New York, absolutely fantastic place to actually go. What was it, the early 20s?
I would have been 23 or 24 when he was there. It was really good because we went over as part of the Royal Navy boxing squad it was, and we flew into JFK. And we got picked up by the police. We got blues and two, done straight through the middle of
Oh, awesome.
New York.
Absolutely awesome.
straight over the New York Bridge, and it was really good.
And what bend did you fight in there?
I don't know, if I'm honest with you. It was just it was only like a working man's club sort of place.
Like a working man's club.
Wasn't nowhere.
You enjoyed the experience though?
Mate, it's brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant.
Place. Lovely place to go as well.
And where else did you go with the army? Australia, New York?
Yeah, so we went to Australia. We spent 17 days there. I had one fight when I was over there against that lady who got to the Olympics, won a silver medal. And apart from that, it was just training. We actually went to Costa Zoo's gym. He was actually training there when we was there as well. Got a photo with Costa Zoo.
Yeah, good tough. New Zealand Australian, is he?
He lost the accent, did he?
Yeah. Oh, tough fight. Very tough fight. Yeah, that was one of my favourite fights to watch. Acting fight, to be fair.
I think he retired when he stool, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he stopped retiring when he stool.
Last round, was he?
Yeah.
Last round.
Right. So 15 fights for the Marines, and then then you come back out in 2005?
Yeah, I came out then and turned back pro. Obviously went back with Errol.
So 2005, Ben Hudson, Walsall Town Hall, clear points victory there. Do you remember that one?
I do actually. Yeah, he's a funny lad. Ben Hudson, Cat Weasel, he was known as. Funny lad. He was a crowd pleaser.
Tough kid.
Yeah, he's a tough lad. He's a journeyman again. They're all tough lads in there.
After that, year after you fought for your first Midland title, David Kirk.
Kirk, wasn't it?
Yeah, do you remember that fight?
And the best guy, yeah, I remember it quite well.
Points 53, you won 5 out the 6 rounds there. So, yeah.
What's that for David Kirk?
Yeah.
It was 10 round, that was.
10 round.
10 round for the Midlands title, yeah.
Yeah, you got all pure reds there, so you won that pretty
Yeah,
clear.
it was a shutout winner, that was, yeah.
Yeah. Tough kid or not?
Yeah, it was, yeah. Yeah, he was a tough kid, I can't
Got
say
Midlands title, so obviously he's got
yeah,
there.
it's a decent level as well.
Did you get a belt then or not?
Yeah, I got the Midlands title belt.
Did they actually give you the belt to take home with you then?
Yeah, I got that,
things have changed slightly from previous fighters then, because they'd let you put the belt on,
And take it off, yeah.
and then after you come out the ring, they'd give you like a decanter or a trophy or something.
To be fair, they did that. I had to buy the belt myself. I think
yeah.
it was 300 quid, I think, to buy the belt.
Yeah, well, we've got a few people I spoke to, they have to buy the belt themselves after, yeah. Right.
So I got a bill for that, because I didn't actually say once to buy it. It come through the post with an invoice and that. He was like, I found my old man. He said, yeah, I ordered it for you. So I'll pick up the bill as well.
Did you keep that belt still going now?
I've still got it now, yeah. It's, I think it's under the stairs. We just moved house, to be honest. I think
Dig it out and send us a picture with you.
Yeah,
if,
we'll do, yeah.
If you can get a chance, yeah.
We'll do.
I'm just having a Midland belt made for somebody, to be fair, but I don't really want to put it on here who it's for, but as soon as it's done, the big reveal will be done.
One of the leather ones, big leather
Yeah,
belts.
yeah. All with the box and everything.
Yeah.
I've gone for the vintage one now. To it there, era. Your first total defence, Peter Dunn, another tough journeyman.
Yeah.
Remember fighting him? He's had some
Don't, to be
fights,
honest.
yes, he had
I
some
don't.
fights, he's in the hundreds the same as
Yeah.
Smith. Good journeyman, to be fair, nice tough kid.
Yeah.
Always come to give you all a bit of
Actually, I
roughing up.
think was that in Scotland? I think it was in Scotland, wasn't it?
That would have been Peter Dunn, that would have Walsall Down Town Hall.
Was
So
it?
I was probably there in 2006 because I actually had the shop then, so yeah, I reckon I'd have probably been there.
So I can't remember that fight, but I remember boxing another journeyman actually up in Scotland. He made before I fought John O'Donnell for the English, but he cut me. He cut me quite bad, and Errol was in the corner in between rounds with the adrenaline trying to stop him from bleeding because the referee was going to stop the fight. And I thought, I can't have this got a stoppage against me now. Not when I'm boxing for the English next month.
Yeah.
And then after that, you fought Francis Jones, all up in the Winter Gardens, Blackpool.
Blackpool, I remember it well.
That's a proper old school venue, that one.
Yeah, it's a nice place to box, to be honest. Well, it's not so bad. But I remember that fight. I was only going, because I was there for 6-3s, and I remember get to the weigh-in, and the promoter for the show said, I want to put you as chief support. It was Michael Hunter was the main fight, but defending his British. And he said, I want to put you as chief support. You got to 8-3s. I was like to Errol, I ain't trained for 8-3s, Errol. I've only done 6-3s. I said, what you think? And he says, it's up to you, mate. And then they said to me, well, we'll double your money. I was like, what's sign? That would have been gutting. So I think with including the county, it was 60 seconds. The fight lasted. It knocked him out in the first round.
Did you travel up there and stay the night? Or
Stayed over, yeah. Went to travelled over, stayed the night. That was my first show on Sky. That was.
First one on Sky Sports.
Yeah, that was for Barry Earn, Matchroom.
Do you remember the undercard who you was on for then?
It was Michael Hunter.
Michael Hunter.
Michael Hunter, yeah.
That was another good tough fight on Michael Hunter. After that, you fought, back to Ben Hudson again, Telford.
Yeah.
Won clean again, points victory, another points victory.
Yeah.
Tougher fight than the first time round, or pretty much similar?
Pretty much the same, to be honest. Pretty much the same. He's just a durable lad, isn't he? He'll just
Yeah.
take punishment all night if you to give it to him.
And then you went for a British title.
Now it's the English, I think.
Oh,
yes.
English
John
title,
O'Donnell.
sorry, yeah. Nottingham Arena.
Yeah, Carl Fox was top of the bill there. It was
Sky Sports was that as well?
He was, yeah. It was chief support. That was Hennessy. Mick Hennessy. It was one of his shows.
And that was John McDonnell.
John O'Donnell. That was.
Yeah. Very tough
He
kid.
was a good lad. Good boxer. He didn't really do anything much after that. I think he won the Commonwealth. Went to America and got knocked out, and nobody heard of him after that. Really.
You take good experience from that fight?
He was fast. His combinations was that fast. I mean, I think I run out of steam on that fight. I mean, I think I won the first 4 rounds. I was just on him, and I just ran out of steam. I was always struggled to make weight, always did, but I was ran out of energy going towards the latter end of the fight, and he obviously took over.
How did you feel that your first loss of your pro career?
Gutted, to be honest. Gutted. It was my first cut as well, because I got quite a bad cut off the back of that. And yeah, his first time fighting with actually a cut getting blood in my eye.
And then you had another, I'll call it Alexander. You fought him after Civic
Oh,
Hall.
the Civic, yeah.
Yeah, Terry O'Connor. Nice to come back for another victory there.
Yeah, so I remember that as well. Ricky Hatton was ringside. He brought his brother with him, Matthew. Because I was lined up to fight Matthew for the English. So he came down to go and watch me how I performed. Which, yeah, I won the fight. There's quite a story to that as well. One of my friends at the Marines, he walked me into the ring that night. Matthew Jack. He was a pro fighter as well. And then we seen Ricky backstage on the stage at the back. I was like, Ricky, can you get a photo please, mate? He said, yeah, no problem lads, no problem. So we got together with my mates, put our hands, give him the camera. So he thought we were going to get a photo with him, he wanted a photo with me and him together.
Class, to be fair, brilliant. Yeah, did you ever train like with any of Ricky Hatton's fighters? Or that?
We went up actually, I went up with Bob the once, went up to Ricky's gym. We did some sparring before we went there. We met Kerry Kayes at Ricky's gym. But we went to another gym in Manchester. Michael Jennings was there. There's another lad there. I was sparring with Michael Jennings, who Buckley beat for the British.
Right, yeah, for the British.
Yeah, and we tried to get a match of fight up together afterwards, to be honest with you, but it never came about.
He was quite a quick kid, to be fair.
He was a good
very,
lad.
very quick fighter.
I remember him from the amateurs because he was the same age as me, the same era. I remember from the amateurs, he was never as good as an amateur as he was as a pro.
Yeah, I liked him as a pro. He just seemed that fast.
Yeah, he was good.
When he won that welterweight title, I was like, wow.
He was good, yeah.
And to be fair, I didn't think Lee was going to beat him going into that fight, but when Lee just showed up to fight that day, it was
I went to that.
amazing fight.
It was Nottingham Ice Arena, wasn't it? I went
amazing
to
fight.
watch it. Mate, Lee was absolutely on form that night.
I done the shorts for him for that fight.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I done the shorts for him, and the shorts for him for the other fight as well, the England suit, the England set. I done that one for him.
Okay.
Moving on to your next fight then. Oh my God, yeah, you had a bit of a tough fight here. Ted Bambi.
Well, I've just mentioned I used to struggle to make weight at 10.7, and this fight came about. What do you fancy doing into light welter? 10 stone. I said to Errol, I said, really? So I struggle at 10.7, mate. He's boy got Ted Bambi here. They're asking if you want to take a fight at 10 stone. I was like, Ted Bambi? I said, yeah, let's do it. So obviously he's European champion, he was. I said, yeah, let's have a go at this. So I was strict down, protein only diet. So I managed to get down to 10 stone. He actually came in overweight, so we had to go and get about £2 over he was. So we had to go and get the extra £2 off. And I remember the fight, so I remember being in there, and I was winning the fight hands down. It was about the 6th round, and I just, no energy, absolutely hit the ball. I said to Errol, there's nothing left, mate. As you got 2 rounds to go, just keep it at length.
And it says you took a body shot of the 7th.
Took a body shot, it didn't hurt. I remember taking that shot. I thought I took a knee just so I'd get a breather, because I was just absolutely drained.
Did you stop the fight then, or because you took a knee?
Just slightly after.
Just slightly after.
Just slightly after that, yeah.
To be fair, Ted Bambi was a very tough kid, to be fair.
I was winning the fight. He was on the judges' scorecards. Because one of the Sky blokes came up to me and said, you do realise he was winning that fight, don't you? I was like, I have no idea I was, yeah, because I couldn't do anything more. Couldn't carry on.
The Scottish kid.
Absolutely gone.
You went to Scotland and fought Chris.
That's the one I was
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that Chris Bromley?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was supposed to be line to fight Kevin Anderson, who Muttley lost the British title to. So I was supposed to have fought Kevin Anderson instead of him, but because I ain't got no Sky exposure as such, not too much anyway. That the Sky refused it. The boxing board passed it, but Sky wouldn't put it on. So I didn't get it. So I went up there and I'll be honest, I battered him. Absolutely took him apart.
And you fought for WBA Intercontinental Welter.
Yeah, I went over to the Ukraine, Donetsk, which is not there anymore. It's been flattened. Yeah. I've got a couple of stories from there. I went over with PJ and Paul Rosen, if you probably remember him. One of the promoters. Paul Rosen, PJ. He's one of the promoters.
I know, I've heard of him, yeah.
He came over with us and Errol. And obviously, they said to me, the promoters said, you'll be treated with respect as you walk into the ring. You know, you won't get no booze and nothing like that. I was like, saying, the way fights are expected anyway. He said, but to be really respectful, Ukrainian people are really respectful. Oh, fantastic, nice one said. And when it comes to the fight, mate, it's like walking to a morgue. It's like deadly silence, and you walk down, it's like, man, this is eerie, this is like packed arena, and it was just deadly silence. And had more music coming on, and got into the ring, and it was just deadly silent until he come out. Then it all erupted when he come out.
Was this Sky TV, was this, yeah?
It was on Eurosport.
Oh, Eurosport, yeah, that was quite popular for boxing.
It was on Eurosport, yeah. I won the first round there again. And he caught me with it was a cracking shot, to be fair. He hit me, and I went against the ropes. I thought, I ain't having this, man. He's just caught me, and I lost my bag a little bit. And you know yourself, last thing you do is lose your bag in the ring, because you just lose your head because of pot. And I went to swing at him, and he slipped it, hit me in the body. Mate, I've never been hit with a body shot like it. It was absolutely... Mate, I went down, I couldn't breathe. I got up, beat the count, and I was trying to walk behind the ref as he was counting, just try and gain some more extra seconds.
Extra seconds, yeah.
And I was like, mate, I can't breathe. You know, the referee carried on boxing, and he just jumped on top of me like the referee stopped it. It was the right decision. I couldn't continue. Yeah. It was a cracking body shot, like, to be fair. And
the body shot though, it's like they are the ones that actually take your legs out of the body shot.
He's one of the worst. I've been punched in the face really hard, but that was the worst shot I've ever thought that was. But going on the back of that, me and PJ went to an Irish bar of all places, and we stood at the bar and was have a pint of Guinness, and the barman brought out a bottle of rosé champagne and put it next to us as the gentleman over there has bought you a bottle of champagne. So, nice one, mate, cheers. I thought he'd been to the show and been watching the boxing. So we drank this champagne, like, and it was about 350 quid a bottle, this champagne worked out at. I mean, bear in mind, we in the Ukraine, it won very flush.
Yeah.
That was quite a poor place we was in. And I thought, he brought another bottle over, and he wants to know if you'll join him on his table. Bear in mind, this is 2 bottles of champagne now. He was like, yeah, we'll go over. So there's a bloke there, well, 2 blokes, and a woman. So I'm going on to this table, me PJ sat next to each other. And he's like, he thought me and him was gay. I was like, no, we ain't gay, right? Definitely not gay. We've just been boxing next door. We fought Sinchenko. And he said, oh, you've Sinchenko, I said, you fighters? And he says, well, yeah, I'm come over here boxing. And he got a wad of money out, put on the table. I said, you fight my friend? I said, mate, I've just been battered and I'll get battered again. I didn't do that. He said, where are you from? I said, from England. So you're not American? I said, no. He said, he's pointing outside, I've got an American car. Looked outside, he's a brand new Mustang Shelby. The new shape just come out. I said, mate, nice one, nice guy that is. And at this time, he brought another bottle of champagne over. So this is 3 bottles of champagne now. So we carried on drinking this. And then Paul said, I'll go to the toilet, so he went off. And the barman followed him. And he came back and said, Stuart, we've got to go. I said, mate, you just bought another bottle of champagne. He said, no, Stuart, we've got to go.
We just tried it on me, man.
No, all that bad. He says, that's not honestly, Stuart. And he says, come over here a second. He says, the barman's just come into me and said, do you realise who you're sitting with? And he says, no, I ain't got a clue. It's the Russian mafia. It's best to, drink up and get out, because you take the men well. Oh my God, man, we're in the middle of nowhere, don't know where we are, and we're stuck with the Russian mafia here. So we finished our bit, and mate, thinking back, it's stupid things. We walked back, and it was about a mile to our hotel. I mean, to be fair, anything could have happened, really.
At the door.
Yeah, start legging it.
Every couple of seconds, you're like this.
Yeah.
How long was you in Ukraine for when you went for that fight? A couple of days?
It was about 4 days, I think it was. About 4 days.
Have a day, pre-day there, training, and then...
Well, there's another. We flew with Lufthansa from Heathrow. So got our luggage on there, got on the aeroplane. The flight was delayed, so we went to Munich first. So the flight was delayed from Heathrow to Munich. So they actually phoned up in front and told the aeroplane to stay where it was, not to leave, going to the Ukraine.
Yeah.
And so the European champion, I bet me, I want a European champion. The European champion's on his way, he's got to get on that plane, you can't let it leave. So we got on this plane, it's on the runway. They drove us to the aeroplane on the runway. We walked in, and everyone was looking at me like, So then we took off, landed in Ukraine, and standing at the carousel, went for our bags. No bags, no luggage, nothing, didn't get nothing. It's like, is he still in Munich? Because he was late for your connecting flight. We've got to send it over to you. I've got no gear, nothing to box with, nothing. So we said, look, we're over here boxing and we've got no gear. So they gave us, I think it's about 300 quid to go to the nearest sports shop. This is in the middle of Ukraine, which is quite deprived. Trying to find boxing gear for the next day. Well, about 3 days' time. Luckily, the day before with the fight happened, the luggage turned up. So I got a free tracksuit anyway.
Excellent.
Result.
Yeah.
That was a good experience for you though, going out to, well, obviously
Yeah.
it's not there now.
Yeah,
It's all levelled now, showing the Ukraine war going on.
Yeah, it was a good experience, to be fair, really good.
And after that, you was back up in Scotland again. Paul Burns, another tough kid.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah. I think I got it wrong. So the lad who were fought in Scotland before that was the one. This is what I'm on about now. So yeah, he was a good kid. He was the one who should have fought Kevin Anderson, not the one I mentioned earlier.
You won this one on points, 6 rounder.
Yeah, it was a 6-rounder. Yeah. I just walked through everything he'd got. Absolutely, he couldn't get anywhere near me, to be honest. I remember he was cut up real bad. And I felt bad hitting the kid, to be honest, because he was cut bad and the referee wouldn't stop it because he was the home fighter and because he was supposed to be boxing for the British title.
Which you went on later to box on your last pro fight, was he? British?
Yeah, fought Kell Brook and my last
Kell
fight.
Brook, superstar at the time, big Sky Sports.
Yeah.
Was it decent money then for you?
Not considering look at what they get now. These YouTubers are getting.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous money now. But no, it's good money. It wasn't nothing to break the bank, I suppose. But yeah, it was decent. And, I remember going into the fight. I think he was 21 and I was 31. And there's no way this kid's beating me. Not a chance. I was fit as a fiddle. I was running every day of the week. Dave Bradley was training me actually. I was going over to his place in Clavely, doing pads and bags with him, running around the countryside. And I was fit as I've ever been. And I got there, I was sharp as a pin. I thought, there's no way this kid's going to beat me. Not a chance. And I went in there, and I've sparred with some big punchers. Mutley, he's a big puncher. Mate, his jabs was buzzing me. I was like, this kid is a different level. I remember weighing in the day before, and he looked like me. There's nothing between us. Get the day of the fight. His arms are massive. I was like, what happened to you overnight, man? You had your spinach. He's like Popeye. He's massive. And mate, could he punch? My God.
You're a very tough kid, to be fair. I watched
was.
most of his career. What would you say was your highlight of your career? 16 fights there. Which one?
Highlights. I'd like to say boxing the British title.
Which is title.
Yeah, it's
You fought for a few titles there, so you were all very good. You was very good to get to them title stages. So
British titles. I think it's any lad who goes pro who wants to get to a British title fight, or he wants to win the British title.
Yeah.
But it's a privilege to share the ring with Kell Brook. To be honest, I mean, let's face it, he's a boxing
Being the best
superstar.
player,
yeah.
He's a superstar, and do you know what I mean?
Would you do it again if you ever got the chance?
No.
Most people say yeah.
I remember when the referee stopped it. I mean, the referee stopped the fight, and I was like, thank God for that. I was like, I can't wait to get
You won't come back out of retirement then for one more 6 rounder.
Oh, I'd love to.
Who'd you like to fight?
I don't know.
One of these YouTubers.
Oh, imagine that. Imagine the money off the back of it.
Oh man, stupid money.
Yeah,
What's
what
that
about
about,
this
mate?
with
10, 20, 30 mils and that they're going.
Jake Paul and Tyson.
Yeah.
What's all that about?
Oh, that'll be like a 200 million bloody payout off
Ridiculous,
Netflix.
man, yeah.
Stupid.
You'll have something like, Netflix will have like another 100 million people subscribe to Netflix overnight just to watch that fight the next day.
Have you seen Tyson up on the pads?
Oh,
He's awesome.
animal.
Mate.
Machine.
Yeah.
He's like lightning.
Absolutely
And powerful as
machine.
well.
Yeah.
Very powerful.
Jake Paul's got his coming, man. I don't know what he's thinking.
I hope he does. I'll be knocking him out.
Yeah.
I'll be knocking him clean out.
It's gone. It's
Would you like to give a message out to all the young kids up and coming boxers out there?
Yeah, just stick with it. I fell by the wayside when I turned senior. Look at the bigger picture. There's it ain't all about now. It's about what you can do in the future.
Yeah.
Great stuff, yeah.
It's not
You're
all-
listening,
Right,
kids? This is coming from our local champion here, Stuart. It's not what you're going to do straight away. Build yourself up, and obviously get to a pro career and win one of these lovely Lonsdale belts that we got over there. And yeah, it's who would you say was your thingy most inspirational fight for you on TV then?
My favourite boxer,
On TV, yeah, who's giving you inspiration to
current boxer, or
or retired, whatever.
retired. My favourite boxer was Sugar Ray Leonard. I just thought he was amazing, to be honest. But recent boxers coming through now. Davies, he's Liam Davies. I think he's got the future ahead of him, hasn't he? He's got the.
I think Whittaker will do well as well. I think Whittaker will get a title soon.
He's from the same town as I was, from Darlow. He's from the same town. Up until he went so started doing boxing. I was the best boxer from Darlow. No, I'm not now.
I always thought you was from Bloxwich. I didn't realise you was from Darlow.
Nah, Darlow still I am. I used to live in the Horse and Jockey on the Walsall Road.
Oh, go on then.
Grew up there.
That was the end of your pro career. You enjoyed all that, obviously. You got to travel the world.
Yeah, well, would I do it again? If you could take out the diets, yeah, I'd do it all again.
Was you proud of yourself when you finished?
No, I finished on a loss.
Would you like to finish on a
I always said I'd finish on a win. But at the time I thought, I'm 31 now. There's a kid just come through, he's battered me for 2 rounds. It's time to step back now and let the kids come through.
I'm surprised you never went into training or anything like that, or be a
I was
coach.
going to be honest. That was my intention. But I couldn't commit to training somebody 3, 4, 5 times a night. Because I was obviously full-time at work, and it wouldn't be fair to put my time into somebody 1 or 2 days a week when they need 4 or 5.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably the only reason why I didn't do it, because I'd love to be honest with you.
Did you still step back in the gym after, or was that once you finished that pro career, that was the end of it?
Cut it dead.
Just cut it
Cut
dead.
it dead. I've been back a couple of times since, just having knockabouts on the bags, but I thought I'd want to do it again. I'd want to get back in the ring again, but I thought I need to call it a day.
Yeah.
I've got to call it a day now because it's a bug, isn't it?
Yeah.
So once you start getting it,
It's addictive,
once you start doing it again, you want to get in there and start doing what I have again. And I thought I was just too old at the time, too old to start again.
Anybody you'd like to thank or dedicate this video to? Shout out to the trainers, family, friends, army mates.
Yeah, it goes without saying, Errol Johnson, absolute legend of a man. From the day I started boxing, well, with Wednesbury when I was 11 years old, 12 years old, I've been with him all the way through to my last day as a pro. I owe him a lot of respect, to be honest.
And we all do, don't we, really? Yeah.
Do.
All of us do, yeah.
The time and effort he's put into every one of us, it's invaluable. It's brilliant. He's such a nice bloke as well.
Want to give a shout out to the lads in the army, all your Marine lads?
On the Marine blokes, yeah. No, I don't let me getting hold of this anyway. So yeah, I don't know what to say to him. Good luck, lads.
And thank you for your service, boys, from me and Phil as well. And keep up the good work, keep the country safe. Anybody you want to dedicate it to? Any family or anything?
No.
Shout out to anybody? No?
No, I'm good.
Well, from me and Phil, just want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely awesome, brilliant story, and love to hear your side of your fights and that you had. And if you're more than welcome, if you ever want to come back on and join the setting and do some questions and answers with any of the other fighters in the future, you're more than welcome to come on. Thank you for everybody listening to Jonah's boxing blog again.
Please,
another hour gone quick again. We'll be back very well soon. We've got Jimmy Gould coming on
next week
hopefully. So yeah, awesome exciting stuff coming from me and Phil. A few more of our daft photos will be on the blog and Facebook page before we get through the end of the week. We've got loads of new programmes to put on and some other bits and bobs. So see you all soon, folks, and a big thank you for watching and viewing. And please like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you.